Terry.
And I'm Angel.
And welcome to our fourth Trader Joe's grocery haul meal.
Yes.
What are we having tonight, babe?
Tonight we are gonna have penne pasta with brown butter sauce
Nice.
and garlic and onion roasted Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
And a beautiful salad.
Okay, nice.
So
nice.
it's gonna be delicious. This is almost like a gourmet meal and we're gonna snap it up in a minute.
Absolutely.
All right, honey.
What do you need,
So what we'll start with is our Brussels sprouts, okay? So we had, Terry and I started chopping these just to get ahead of the game. But we have our Trader Joe's pre-washed Brussels sprouts, let me see, 16 ounces worth. And we're just cutting them into quarters. And there's a few in here that Terry has left over. He'll show you how we cut them, cut the ends off.
Okay.
And then we just cut them into fourths.
Yep.
So they're about that size.
Okay.
So, honey, you finished chopping these last
Okay.
3.
Alrighty. Absolutely.
I'm sure you guys know how to chop a Brussels sprout, but you know, just how we do it is important. In the meantime, I have decided, I roasted off some onions and garlic in the oven today, 375 for 40 to 45 minutes. Here's my onions. And what I did is cut my onions just into 3 pieces. Just cut them from fresh into 3 pieces. Cut the little bottoms off so they sit flat. And I just popped them in here, popped them in the oven, and they smell really, really good.
They look good too.
Yay! And then I also did the garlic that I bought at Trader Joe's this week. So just roasted those off. And I was thinking about chopping them up and having it with the Brussels sprouts and roasting them. And then I had a different idea. So that's what happens. That's the fun of cooking. So what I'm gonna do is just take one of these fresh roasted cloves of garlic and just squeeze it into my little blender here. If you don't have a blender like this, you can use a food processor, or you can probably just smash it with your hands. I mean, for all that's worth. And then I'm gonna take, so I'll take 1 clove of garlic, and then I think what I'll use is, these are slippery.
They look slippery.
And what I'm gonna do is use, I think, 1 onion, because I had chopped a couple onions. It's always nice when you're gonna roast these to just make some extra, because you can have them on sandwiches or whatever you're cooking with. So that's kind of like what I like to do when I'm roasting these off. And for some reason, I have a little stem here and I don't want it to go in. So there we go. And then the last one, and I think that will be enough.
That was easy, never.
That was very easy.
Okay. You need a napkin, sweetie?
Please. Thank you. Then what we're gonna do is blend this up.
Alrighty, that didn't take long.
No, that didn't take long at all. So we have a really nice, creamy, just plain old onions and garlic in here. And honey, if you would put those Brussels sprouts in the bowl.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And we can bring the bowl over here.
Okay.
And then what I was thinking, I'm always creating new stuff in front of the camera, so I just kind of go for it. So I hope you guys appreciate that. And then that's what, we'll put it right here, sweetheart.
Okay,
Thank you. So we have our onions and garlic. Like I said, that's all we have in there. And I thought we would just put this in here.
Okay.
And then we'll have, we already had pre-roasted onions and garlic, right? And then we have our beautiful Brussels sprouts that Terry cut up.
Delicious.
Oh my gosh, this is what I was thinking about today, because I thought, how can we just coat those Brussels sprouts in that roasted onion and garlic and just make it, I mean,
Yummy and
whoa,
delicious.
these are gonna be good. I can already tell this is gonna be a go-to.
Absolutely.
And what we'll do is we'll add a little fresh cracked pepper because I never leave the pepper out because Terry loves it.
My favorite.
His favorite. So black pepper to taste. That's what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I will do now is I'm gonna dump this on a parchment lined cookie sheet. I already have my oven preheating at 375 degrees. Again, I cook with a convection oven. So if you're not using a convection oven, maybe 400 degrees will work perfect for you.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta test your oven out, what works best for you. And then I'm just gonna move this on top of here and spread it out so you can see really good. And then honey, I thought you could drizzle some of that balsamic glaze on
Absolutely.
here. So this is just a balsamic glaze that we bought at Trader Joe's. And very, very simple. Because I have a lot of really decadent balsamic vinegars.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we're just trying to make these meals simple and easy, one-stop shop store and all that. That's
How's it?
beautiful. And I'm just gonna coat them a little bit. Oh, that one smells sweet.
It does.
And I looked at it, that only has 5 milligrams of sodium and no fat, obviously, because it's just a vinegar.
And the garlic with this sweet combination, that taste is going to be
delicious.
I cannot wait.
So make sure you show the balsamic glaze, honey,
Absolutely.
so they can see.
Absolutely. Trader Joe's balsamic glaze.
Woo!
Can't
You
go
can
wrong
almost
there.
eat these raw.
Can't go wrong there.
They smell so good. I want to. My instincts are saying
Taste
pick
test,
up one of those Brussels sprouts and eat it. That's what my instincts are saying. So we'll put this in the oven. We'll roast these babies off
Okay.
for. We'll test them after 10 minutes.
Okay.
How's that?
Sounds good to me.
Now we're gonna get ready to make our beautiful brown butter sage sauce, which I am really excited
Me
about.
too,
honey.
me too.
Okay, so our butter part, whoops, I need the little,
Oh, okay.
yep. I was washed everything because we just ground everything else up. So we have our chickpeas, that 1 can of Trader Joe's organic garbanzo beans that I drained and rinsed thoroughly. Okay, so we're gonna start with that, and then I'm gonna put the juice of 1 lemon.
Okay.
Honey, while this is going, why don't you boil our red lentil? We're just using red lentil pasta. Terry's gonna boil it for 8 minutes.
Okay.
So I'll put in the juice of 1 lemon, and that is a nice juicy one. Woo, I love pasta.
Absolutely.
And this will be so good with the red lentil pasta. I really think you could use any kind of pasta you like, but we're using the red lentil tonight. We're gonna use that, and then I'm gonna put a 1/2 cup of my Trader Joe's low sodium veggie broth. So I'll put a 1/2 cup in here. It's really a nice color.
Yeah, it looks nice.
We're used to making our own veggie broth, but since we were doing our Trader Joe's grocery haul, we're using this, and it looks really nice.
It does.
So my top,
Absolutely.
that's what happens when you wash this stuff. We're really cooking here. So we'll put the top on and we'll stop there. I'm just gonna grind it up really quick.
Right.
Okay, this is nice and creamy.
It looks nice and creamy. Oh my gosh. The smells are always so just delicious.
They really are. That's
So
where it gets so
delicious.
tempting, and especially when you're hungry after a long day like we are right now. Woo! Those smells are even better. So let me show you how beautiful this blended up. So it's just a nice cream, and this is the butter part. This is gonna be our butter part, our whole food, plant-based, oil, salt, and sugar-free butter. So that I'm gonna put in a hot skillet, and it's absolutely so creamy. Creamy, creamy, and dreamy. Creamy and creamy.
I love it. I love it. Creamy and dreamy.
So this is a quick meal too, because what you want to do is I'm gonna brown butter this. So just like you would do if you were making a brown butter sauce, and you would brown the butter, but you want to keep mixing it because you wouldn't want anything to burn. And it doesn't take long because you're really just warming up. I mean, look how creamy that is.
Wow.
Is that awesome or what?
Wow.
So what we're gonna do is we are gonna add in, I took off, here's the sage that I bought at Trader Joe's. I took off 12 leaves. I picked 12, you can put 8, you can put 10, you can put 15, I picked 12. I'm gonna put 12 leaves of sage in here. I had them in there because I rinsed them off. And so now we have our sage and our brown butter, which is going to be so fragrant and delicious. And then I want to put, I chopped up, you can chop up anywhere between 3 to 5 garlic cloves. I did fresh garlic, so I did 4 just to be in the middle. So well, I'll go in the middle today.
Okay.
And do that, and then, because this is Italian and we love some garlic, so we're gonna put 2 teaspoons of garlic powder.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon of my secret ingredient, better than bouillon.
Okay.
And then remember that I've been telling you through this series that when Terry and I are adding, go ahead, sweetie.
Okay.
Thank you. When Terry and I are adding the extra ingredients, those are just staples that we already have. So,
Exactly.
you know, we're just assuming that you have the garlic powder or what have you. And then we're gonna put some cracked pepper to taste.
Okay. I love cracked pepper, you know that. All right.
Perfect, thank you. And that is just as simple as that. And you have the sage, you have the garlic, you have, I mean, I don't know if you can see those garlic chunks and the
That's
sage
delicious.
and
That's
the brown.
If someone could invent how to smell these aromas through cameras and videos,
Would be-
oh my gosh. It smells so good, sweetie.
Well, hopefully you guys are in our kitchen with us, doing this together with us,
Absolutely.
and then we can have dinner together, and that's awesome. So
Absolutely.
that's how wonderful that looks, and we are gonna put it over the pasta.
Hi everybody. We are done and it looks delicious. I can't wait to dig in.
Yes, so we quickly, the Brussels sprouts were perfect at 10 minutes, and here's a little tip, the little leaves that fall off, be the first one to take them babies out of the oven because they were so good and crispy. I was really excited. You have to try that. Super excited. So 10 minutes on 375 convection was perfect for us. You can see they're nice and just caramelized, and they are delicious. Hopefully I don't have any Brussels sprouts in my teeth because I was munching. And the brown butter sauce, sage brown butter sauce.
That came out perfect.
Perfect. I mean,
Perfect.
so, and what I wanted to mention is when you're cooking it, if it feels thick or you want it a little bit thinner, just thin it with the vegetable stock that you have. Just thin it to your consistency, to your liking, because that won't hurt it, that won't change the flavor. It'll just make it nice and smooth, thinner, thicker, however you want it. So it's cool because it's really versatile. And as you know, we bought a couple bags of our organic butter lettuce because no Italian meal is complete without a salad. So we just made a quick go-to salad with our prepped veggies, our salad, obviously some grapes on the top, so it's delicious with our favorite balsamic vinegars. So with that, you want
Ready
to
to
dig
dig in?
in?
All right, let's go,
These,
babe.
I gotta tell you, we bought these plates in Positano. We went to Positano a couple years ago in Italy, and it was absolutely beautiful. So we thought it'd be fun to use these plates.
Absolutely.
All right, where are we going first?
Let's dig in with the Brussels sprouts.
Okay, I know they're delicious.
Let's see. Wow. Wow.
They're so
The garlic,
caramelized and sweet.
the garlic, and then the sweet glaze
Yeah, I think
just
because,
come together beautifully. Beautifully.
I think because the the garlic, when you roast the garlic, it gets a little bit sweet too.
Okay.
So you have that sweet garlic, you can taste the onions.
It's not too sweet, it's just perfect.
No.
Wow.
And, those are so good.
I tell you what, growing up, I did not like Brussels sprouts. I didn't like the smell of them. I didn't like the texture. I didn't like anything about Brussels sprouts. Baby, you have turned me on to Brussels sprouts.
Oh, thank you. All right, let's try the brown butter sage sauce. Garlic heaven.
Wow, man. That turned out great. Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is delicious. Wow.
Aren't chickpeas the most versatile tool you can use?
It is.
You can turn a chickpea into anything.
I can't wait for you guys to taste test this. You have got to write us, let us know.
You have to try this whole meal.
Absolutely. We do this for you guys. We do it because we love you. We're trying to support your heart health and whole food plant-based health. If you like us, subscribe, please. Let us know how much you like us. Man, this is good.
How can you go? How can you go wrong?
You can't. You can't
I mean,
go
you just
wrong.
can't go wrong. This is a beautiful meal.
Win, win,
So
win.
filling. You see, my 50-50 plate, although I gotta tell you, it's probably 60-40 because I was digging the pasta, but here's why. Because I have all the greens in this bowl.
Exactly.
If we want to come back for more, we'll come back for more.
Exactly.
Just make sure you have the 50-50 plate. Don't just come back for pasta.
Exactly.
Come back for veggies too.
Absolutely.
It's been really fun. I hope you enjoyed our Trader Joe's grocery haul meal number 4. We knocked it out of the park.
You knocked it out of the
honey.
park.
Aw, thank
I love taste
you.
testing.
High five. All right. Have a good evening,
All right,
everybody.
guys. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.